Howdy everybody, this is Rabid Goalie here, and we are back for another episode of SevTech. This is episode 4. Thanks for tuning in. In the last episode, I was not able to get the farmland because my farmer died that I had stuck in a hole. But I was able to find another farmer, so I was able to get that. Unfortunately for me, the village that I found him in was partially on fire, and when I was trying to put that fire out, a creeper walked right up next to me and just blew up and killed me. And it was a long ways away too. Let's see if I've got that on the map. I do believe I do. I think it was. Oh, it's over here. It was this one right here. So I had to go all that way to get my stuff again. But of course, with the grave markers, I was able to get my stuff. So that's cool. I love that mod. That mod is great. I wouldn't say we should implement it in vanilla, but I think it's cool. So today I want to work on getting Totemic set up out there. And the first thing I need to do, though, is to craft the teepee and the sleeping bag, because I'm tired of having to deal with this all the time. Oh, I cannot wait. This is going to be so nice to be able to just sleep the night away. And it broke just as I got it. And I'm totally going to sleep the night away. Of course I am. And for that, I'm going to make the teepee, and I'll set that up. Oh, that's right. Burn. Burn. I know it's mean of me to say that, but I don't care. Tip. No, not tipped. Okay. Make that. And that way. Oh, I don't have another rock. Give me that one. Fantastic. Let me put that away. We're going to need those in a couple of minutes. I want to set this up out here, though, first, because I don't want to use the sleeping bag all the time. It's really nice to have this teepee. I'm going to make more of these off camera, not right now, but later on, and I'll take them with me so that I don't have to use this all the time. But you have to have a 5x5 area on grass to set this up. Now, the whole 5x5 does not have to be grass, but the block that's right here, the one that you'd right-click to go to sleep, that has to be grass. I don't even think it can be dirt. I think it has to be grass. So there are times when you wouldn't be able to set the teepee up to sleep, and that's where the sleeping mat would come in. But otherwise, if you carry one of these with you, you can just use this, because you can take this down really easily. So you don't even have to have a tool to do that. So that's nice to have. It's excellent. And now on to Totemic. I've got to make jingles and a bunch of other stuff. Let me grab that. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to make 4 of these because I want to make the jingle dress. That jingle dress is really handy when doing this. I wouldn't say it's mandatory to have it, but it is really nice to have. But we need the rattle, the drum, so that's it for that. With the jingle dress, you'll make more noise, so to speak. You're making music, of course, but you'll make more noise with the jingle dress if you are moving back and forth. I think to do the rattle, you need, you know what, I think I've got the sticks over here. Let me grab these. So I was trying to be organized and have everything over there. I'm going to try to do this by memory. I don't know if I'm going to remember how to do this. I got it. Good. So that's the rattle. We've got the drums, and then we need the flute. That. I don't see how having a piece of grass... Oh, I guess it's to tie them together. Alright, and now we have those. Great. We've got all that. I want to get the buffalo and the pan flute and the cedar by the end of the episode today. That's what I really want to get done. So let's go out here get some wood and go over here and set up the totem. Okay, we're back. I realized that I didn't make the jingle dress, which is really important. Why do I have 9 string? Oh, I don't know. I don't know what I did there. What was that all about? I don't know. And yeah, it's a dress. Yes, I'm wearing a dress. I don't feel good about it, but it's what I'm doing. It's what I have to do. Do I have everything? Got my drums, I got my flute, got my rattle, I got my jingle dress on, to my shame. Alright, let's go out here and set this thing up. I want to set it up inside here, because you can pick them up. I realize this. Like, I'm a superhero. I'm like Superman. I can carry cows. Like, that's... I shouldn't be able to carry cows, but I can. Come on. Okay, now what am I going to do? I can't put them back. Oh, well. I'll put her out here. Whatever. Alright, so I need to... I did do that. I gotta do this instead. Base that. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I can do it that high. There is a limit to how high you can do these. I want a horse. Oh. Out. 2, 3, 4. And then I want an ocelot, of course, because I open the totem base. Let's get the totem base. Yeah, those cows are really annoying. An ocelot. I always do an ocelot because, like I said, I always get blown up by creepers. That's always what happens to me. We need some leaf blocks because these wind chimes work better when you put them on leaf blocks. How many do I have? 11. Is that enough? I don't remember. Oh, I didn't make the wind chimes. That's what that string is for. Wow, that was pretty stupid. Yep, I knew I was forgetting something. That's what it was for. What do I need for that? Let me break for another second, and then I will be back when I've got the things to make the wind chimes. I knew I was forgetting something. I'll be right back. Alright, there we are. Get these. I knew I was forgetting something. I'm very forgetful. I always forget something. I have to write myself notes. I've always been that way. Uh-oh. But we don't have to care about the nighttime. Because we can do that. Ah, that feels so good. Oh. You never realize how much you miss having a bed until you can't craft one. And you gotta run through the nighttime constantly. It's really nice to have that. So let's run out here and set up our wind chimes. Where do I want to put this? I think I want to put it right there. I don't have a lot of them right now. Ow. So do that. I'd really like to use like fence posts for this. It would look a lot better, but this will work. It's okay. It's fine. Put these in a row, and then for the little speed boost, where's my shovel? I like to do that. I can't remember how far out these totems reach. I'm just gonna do this. I don't think they reach this far out. I think it's only 2 blocks out. It could be 3. It might be a 7x7. I don't recall exactly. That's all this is for anyways, to turn these guys into buffalo, which I will put over here. But I'll do that like off camera. I'm not going to do that on camera. Give me a couple of these guys. Here. I don't remember if they have to be, like how far can they be from this? You guys are going to get in the way, aren't you? I think you are. Alright. what are we going to do? Totems and effects, ceremonies. Oh, you know what we need to do first? Uh-oh. I kind of shouldn't have done that. I'll throw him out there. Come here. I want to do the ritual for the red cedar first. That's what I want to do. It's easier too, I believe. It's a lot easier to do. So, is it this one? Yeah. Okay, yeah, just the flute and the drums. And oops. And I gotta have these. Hopefully these don't grow while I'm doing this. That would be unfortunate for me. So the flute and the drums. Which one is it? Yeah, okay. So you crouch, flute, and then you hit F. Obviously, you'd want to practice this a little bit more, but see, that was super easy. So now I want to grab these before these things turn into trees, because that would be embarrassing. And annoying, because then I'd have to clean them up. Let me grab these guys. Oops, no. Oh, right. I'm like, why can't I do that? Come here, you. Get in there. Look at me. I'm super, super strong. Okay, I'm not. My keyboard, the control button, I've played Minecraft so much now it sticks. So if you hear the keyboard, it's probably that. I'm trying to press it down, but sometimes it doesn't work. Come on, let me go up. Alright, am I seriously not going to get the spider effect now from this? I can't go over it. There, okay, whatever. That's unfortunate. Hopefully I'm not stuck in here. Our next one is going to be the Buffalo Dance. At least that one is easily named, so we know what we're doing. That is the drums and the wind chimes. Okay, drums and wind chimes. This, if I remember correctly... Okay, yeah. Drums and wind chimes. Shoot. See, even when you have no skill like me, if you get everything set up properly, you can do this. If you have all the things that you need. So drums. Oh. That's the hard part for me, though, is switching everything out. I'm not real good with the keyboard shortcuts, so... There we go. Now, when you get the more difficult rituals... Oh, see, he wasn't over here. Ah, well, that's 3. That'll be enough. I can start breeding them up, and you can just... Oops. What am I doing? I want to pick this guy up and get him out of there. I'll just leave these guys in here for now. And the last one that I want to do, I want to try to upgrade this flute. Because this flute is not the best flute you can have. Ah, here we are. Pan's flute. Animals and villagers, blah, blah, blah. Don't care. Flute and rattle. This one's tough. So, okay, flute and then rattle. So you get to a certain point and then it just doesn't work anymore. So you gotta give it another go. Come on, keep going, keep going, keep going. Ah, we got it. Yes. Cool. Alright. that is that. Oops. And last but not least, to end this episode, since we got that, and I'll breed these guys up off camera. Oh, he can get out, but it doesn't matter. I'm going to make another pen about the same size as this one for the buffalo. I don't know what I'm going to do with all those cows. I might just kill them all, but I might just leave them. I don't know. It's annoying over there. It's going to be annoying anyway. The buffalo are going to make a ton of noise. I don't think I showed it, but I use a vanilla trick when I'm breeding these guys up to get the babies separated from the adults. I just bred up a whole bunch of cows right here because I just wanted to have a whole bunch of cows. But when I'm doing the buffalo, what I'll do is I'll leave a row of grass blocks, and then this next row I will open up because these guys are less than 1 block, so they can fall through here. But the adults are bigger than 1 block, so they can walk over this 1 block gap because it'll be basically like this, right? They can walk over this 1 block gap, but the babies will fall through. And so what you can do is once you get enough of the adults that you want bred up in your pen, then you can open up those 1 block wide gaps for the babies to fall through. And then when you breed up your buffalo, the babies will fall through, but the adults will stay up there. And it's really easy to harvest the babies once they've grown up, because you don't want to kill them when they're still babies. You don't get very much out of them. But once, and of course there's a room down here. You got to open this up. This isn't big enough. There'll be a room down here. I usually make it about 3 blocks tall because you don't want these guys suffocating. But that's what I did. It worked really well. You can also put trap doors on those 1 block gaps. Ow. I always run through those. I see them, but I always run through them because I'm not very smart. All right. Finally, we will... I'm just going to throw those in there. Finally, we will have hoppers. That's going to be nice, too. That's going to be very nice, actually. So, let's do that. And that will be the end. Oops, I did do that, didn't I? If, like me, you didn't know how to grab things out of there, all you have to do is shift-click to take things out. And you can take things out of there. Let me get this stuff out of there. And now we want to do our upgraded MK2. The MK2 are way better than the MK1s. The MK1s can pull items out of an inventory, but they cannot be used like a normal hopper. And I'll show you what I mean by that in a second. Okay. Let's say you have a line of hoppers, right? What you'd really like is to be able to have hoppers go from, like if you had a hopper here, into here, and then pushing into a chest or something like that. The thing is these do not pass items along. Let me see if I can demonstrate that, if my horrible axe will work. Oh, right. That's another weird thing about this is for some reason you can't place these down, these wooden hoppers, directly into a inventory. Maybe it's because they can't pass things along. You can do that and break that. Hello, pick up. Thank you. We can do that. Now we should be able... Oh. Okay, seriously? Give me that. I thought you could... What's going on here? You can't drop things in it, I don't think. Oh, yeah, you can. You can do that. Okay. Now we have this running into that. If I remember correctly, this won't work. Yeah, see, this won't pass things along. in the line of hoppers, in a hopper chain, it will not pass things along. This will not work like that. So you have to upgrade this to the MK2. And if you do that, then it will work. Let me see if you can... This is going a little bit longer than I wanted it to. I hadn't planned on... Oh, I don't have another cobweb. I didn't make another cobweb. Let me make that real quick. I hadn't planned on doing this. But since I remembered this, I thought I might want to point it out, because I spent a lot of time trying to figure out why my hopper chains weren't working, because I had set that up. Do I have my rock there? Right, there it is. And it just wasn't working. It was driving me nuts, because I had made the a cow farm. Mumbo Jumbo has a really nice automated steak farm, and I always use kind of the basic build that he uses. Okay, you still can't do that. Why? Okay, apparently you still can't insert in. Where's that inserted in? It is inserted in. So let me grab this stuff out of here. Hello, give me. Thank you. Anyway, Mumbo Jumbo has his nice automated steak farm. And, yeah, see, this will pass things along. Right, so what I do is I use his basic build, but I don't automate it. I don't have the lava blade, and I don't have a lot of the things. I was actually using it by hand. But in the killing area, where you kill the cows that grow up from the babies, if you know the farm that I'm talking about, you know exactly what I mean. You have a hopper to grab the cooked steak, or in my case, it was just the leather and the raw beef. But it was not passing. For one, it wasn't grabbing any of the things. Right, see, this works. But when I built my farm, it wasn't picking up any of the things, and it just wasn't working like a hopper, and I couldn't figure it out. I finally figured it out, that it was the MK1 hoppers and not the 2s. The 2s work fine, but it's only has a few slots to hold items in. But otherwise, it works really well. So, that is the end of this episode. I hope you enjoyed it, and thanks for tuning in, and I hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.